Well, howdy. My name is Colin. You guys might know me as Bumpty, and I am the owner of Mega BJJ and also the owner of Hado BJJ, which is my new jiu-jitsu gym. That's where I'm hanging out here. I just had a private lesson with a student from a different school who was getting prepared for a competition. I thought that was really neat. I really appreciate it when people come and cross train. I think it's cool. Getting a different look from different instructors and whatnot. So kudos to the parents. There was there was a topic that they wanted to discuss. The previous tournament was a really big bracket, and they were provided advice to conserve energy, so that way they could be successful through the whole bracket. The student lost both their matches. Like they lost two matches back to back, and were knocked out of a double elimination, I guess, tournament. And so they asked like, well, was that bad advice to conserve energy for the big bracket? And I don't I don't necessarily think it's bad advice to conserve energy for a big bracket, but I think it requires more explanation. And the way I explained it to them would be to fight smart or to wrestle smart. Use your energy as needed, as appropriate, but temper the frequency of those exertions. Essentially, is what I try to communicate. So, for example, instead of going at 50% the whole match, and because you don't want to use all your energy up, so you're not really defending as hard as you could or attacking as hard as you could. That's not. I don't think that's the right way to compete. If you're attacking, you should attack to win. You should attack to submit, and if you're going to defend, you should defend to get away and to prevent a pass or a submission. And you should use all of your resources available to you to do that. So when I described that to the student, I think maybe they possibly understood a little bit. And then I said to you use this as an example. I like this is what I think is great. You can go into the match you with your A game, first 30 seconds to a minute, and go full tilt. To see if you can get a quick submission, so you could end the match quickly. That's one way to conserve energy is to finish it fast. If plan A doesn't work, go to plan B, which is wait for an opportune moment to score and then stay on top. Stay on top of the scoreboard, whether that be using your best game again or doing whatever you need to do to defend, or you can wait the clock out and wait to the very last few seconds and then score so that way that you win. That's kind of dicey, but if you feel confident in your abilities, I guess that's another way to conserve energy. So I think that they were given advice to conserve energy, but they didn't put it into practical application correctly. So hopefully, my advice to them will give them a little bit more clarity on what they could do. I don't know. I'm kind of curious. That's the question I have for the room. How do you conserve energy for a big bracket, or do you? I don't know. Like, what do you think is the most appropriate way to prepare a student for a big bracket? I mean, other than the conditioning, I guess, right? All right, let's see what you have to say.